Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Slay the Spire, and I am re-recording the intro to this episode for a couple of reasons. Number one, this session had many failed attempts, which I'm cutting most of them out. And number two, uh, just looking back at the footage, I didn't like how I started out. I started out the intro. I think when I was recording this, I was still uh, pretty annoyed at having fought the Timekeeper 4 times in a row, and I went on a huge rant about how much I think the Time Eater sucks. And while I do still hold that opinion, I'm like, okay, let's not go into that yet again. So I'll probably just, I don't know, at some point I'll make a standalone video essay on that just to get it out of my system, but I don't need to talk about that in every video. So that was another reason why I was like, let's just redo the intro to this one. Let me also, I guess, we'll quickly recap the previous runs, the previous run, and I'll show you some of my failed runs. So let me just, there's so many of these runs that it's gonna take a while to sift through them, so give me a quick moment. So this was our previous episode's run, a nice little body slam and trench build. Killed the Time Eater on turn one. It was a really good build. The only thing it was missing was it only had one entrench and it had no barricade. But I mean, even with this, the deck was slim enough. We had multiple offerings. Slim enough that we were able to just like shoulder check, just ram through the entire game. In the latter half of the game, in the latter, let's say, the last quarter of the game, we just stopped taking damage. It was a fun run, but the problem with body slam builds is there's no variety, right? It's like whirlwind builds. They're fun, but if you've done one, you've done them all, right? They kind of all start feeling the same, which is why, you know, which is why I don't go for it every single time. But when it does work, it does still feel pretty good, right? So there's that. Let me also show you some of my failed silent attempts. Alright, so there were a couple of attempts that I just abandoned because I was trying to farm Niao's Lament. Then there's this run. This is probably the most interesting out of the failed runs, but I still opted not to keep it just because it was still a kind of run that we had already attempted before. A combination of lots of deck cycling and Finisher was in there as well. And we had, prepared, we had Reflex Tactician. Ultimately, it failed because the deck was so large that it was always vulnerable to being instantly ended by one turn of bad draw. And at some point, I just got a turn of bad draw where I either drew my discards without any of the things that any of the discard enablers, like Reflex and what was the other one? Tactician. Or I drew Reflex and Tactician without anything that discards. And then, at that point, your turn just ends, and depending on what the enemy is doing, you're not going to be able to do anything else, which means you're not going to be able to get more block or do more damage, and then, just got killed by the guy. And then there's a whole bunch of other attempts. A lot of these went pretty far before getting killed, so I wasted a lot of time. And then at a certain point, I was just farming Niao's Lament until eventually we will get to the run that I am about to show you in just a moment. And we're gonna cut to that run now. I guess this has turned into a let's bash the silent again episode. It was inevitable. It was gonna turn into this. I suppose. Blade Dance is good. I suppose. Find a relic. Smiling Mask is actually excellent. Kuna is very good. Golden Idol. This time I'll just lose the max HP. Which way do we want to go? Oh, we can snipe out 2 different bosses. So obviously we should go this way, get the 2 bosses. Lose out on 1 upgrade, but so be it. Orichalcum, very decent. Accuracy is kind of fantastic. Let's immediately upgrade the accuracy. And let's snipe out the second boss. Mercury Hourglass is kinda just whatever. I could take Piercing Whale. In fact, I will take Piercing Whale. Pen Nib is decent. Now do I want to go double question mark and then an elite, or question mark shop question mark? I think you gotta go 3 question marks and an elite. We didn't get accuracy. Ugh. But we can do this, and now we're not taking damage. So there's some fun things you can do with Piercing Whale. This was not a good turn. There's motherfucker, what is this draw? Excuse me? Excuse me? I guess I'll just play the accuracy. Excuse me, where's all my stuff, dude? You know, we just need a shuriken. Trophic Brew is whatever. I'm not even gonna take Deflect. I'm not even gonna take Outmaneuver. This is the kind of thing that I wanted. I'm just gonna hit him with a Piercing Whale. No, there's no point, because let me just kill the guy in the back. And then, yeah, just kill every one of them. Concentrate is potentially very useful. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm not accepting that. You can try again. This sucks. This really sucks. What the fuck, dude? I mean, I'm not gonna escape from this fight. So we just what the fuck kind of draw is this, man? Ring of the Snake. Ooh, look at what we drew. Curse. Useless card. Useless. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. My fucking goodness. Okay, Horn Cleat is
fine. I'd rather take the poison potion instead of a... You know what? Eviscerate is good. Let's upgrade Concentrate. And now, against this dude, this is pretty good. Concentrate is fucking useless. I'll just poison him right at the get-go. Alright. There's no point hitting him. We just have to do the damage. We're gaining dexterity, which is kind of... What? Fuck off, man. Oh my god. Let's take the hit. Because if we do anything else... Now let's take the 12 block. Let's make him weak. Let's defend. And we can even hit him and not take damage. This time... 42 damage, which we're not going to be able to do. So... we could essentially take 0 damage from this, right? Yeah. After receiving 1 damage. Alright, so I think the best way that we can handle this particular turn is to just hit him like this. Taking 10 damage. Or how about no damage? Let's just make sure we take no damage here. Weaken you. Again, we're taking no damage. But we're dealing very little damage as well. I think you just hit him 3 times. Gain some more dexterity in the process. Destroy. Well, he's trying to kill us right now. We can stop that from happening. By doing this. Alright. There's some defense, and he's dead. 1,000 cuts? Did we take 1,000 cuts? I mean, I guess you do. Replaces Ring of the Snake? I'm gonna take Hovering Kite. It's the closest thing we're gonna get to free energy. Okay, We really need to get to shops. So I think you gotta go this way. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, this is not gonna work out for us. So let me hit this dude. And let me just kill this guy, I guess. Okay. That's 18 damage incoming. Oh, we already have enough to block it. What do we have? Like Horn Cleat or something? Oh, Piercing Whale could be... well, no. They're doing big attacks. This sucks. Well, we can knock one of them out. And then we can weaken the other one. And then we're almost not taking damage. Alright. And now we got through. Man, the silence turns are so slow. Okay, this is pretty good. This enables our hovering kite. But it's so slow. I'm not giving you any of my good stuff. Go away. This is pretty good. This is pretty decent. These are the kinds of turns that I wanted. Get rid of that. Get rid of... this, I guess. You're just dead. And let me do a bit of this action. Alright. Horn Cleat. It's pretty good. But that's pretty good. That's what I like to see. Reflex. Even better. Now the build is starting to come together. We gotta go to the shop. Early accuracy is good. Concentrate on survivor reflex. We get our energy back as well. I think we can just like murder her. Now he's going to be doing big attacks for the rest of the turn, the rest of the fight. Alright, I feel like 1000 cuts was a bit of a mistake, but maybe after I upgrade it... Nah, I feel like 1000 cuts was a mistake. We don't need... well, we don't need either of these. Guess I will just do this. So I'm not doing damage. I should have used the duplication potion. That's okay. I mean, we're blocking most of his damage. You know what? Double accuracy. Why not? Sneaky Strike is actually pretty good as well. How often are we debuffing? Not very often. Blue Candle is an interesting idea. But how much draw do we have? We have this, we have that. And that's our only draw. So I don't know if we even take Sneaky Strike. Let's remove a basic strike. I guess Infinite Blades is valuable now that we have potentially double accuracy. This only applies to curse cards. But we can just buy a better relic later on. So I guess we buy Quick Slash because we're low on draw. And then we also just buy Sneaky Strike because it's a free attack in most circumstances. Okay. I might just remove 1000 Cuts later on. Book of Stabbin'. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, why not? Let's just play this now, because who knows when it's gonna show up again. I mean, whatever, dude. Eviscerate could have been a fun thing to do. Alright. Weaken you. Shiv you. Slash you. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. And that's just a bit of damage on the guy. More accuracy. Reflex, get rid of the strike, I guess. I think we've got this guy's number. Dreamcatcher kinda sucks. I feel like one quick slash is enough. I'm not gonna take more. Innate infinite blades is an idea. How about we just improve blade dance? So, what do we want to do? We want to go towards another shop, for sure. There's no way to do a shop and also an elite. But if we go to the elite on the right, you know, we just gotta go to the shop. We've got money. When you have money, you gotta use money. Alright. You just get rid of 2 strikes. You know what? Just eviscerate her while we got it. And now we're taking no damage. I quite liked how that turn went. Just do this. All right. Regen potion is decent. Oh, do we take backflip? I think you do take backflip. This motherfucker. Alright, this is a terrible conundrum we face. We got no discard. Alright, this is pretty good. Just do that. I think he should soon be dead. There we go. Wraith form or finisher. Let's take finisher. I think it's probably got to be ornamental fan. Yeah, it's got to be ornamental fan. And then we cannot remove another card. Very sad. Also very sad is this draw that we got right here. $30 damage 3 times. Well, because of pen nib. Don't mind if I do. Now we're not taking any damage. Accuracy is pretty good. So how about I do this? Oh, I forgot we had Horn Cleat. We're not taking any damage. He's gaining strength, but ain't gonna be enough. All right, do we? I don't think we take any of these. All right. Snecko. I had a feeling this guy was lurking around the corner. So get rid of this action. I mean, there's no point playing Piercing Whale. Should I take the regen? I mean, this fight is either gonna end soon. Motherfucker. Well, he's not damaging us this turn, at least. 0 attacks played. Pen Nib on Eviscerate. I will use my energy potion if it comes down to it. Ooh, 0 cost Blade Dance. And these are not drawn cards, these are just cards that are added to our hand, so they are not subject to his shenanigans, so that is good. Ugh. Expertise could be a thing. We've got, like, what, 40 cards in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we've got 25 cards. I don't think you take any of these. We're just gonna remove 1,000 cuts later on. Honestly, I'm just gonna rest. Ooh, we can add something. I forgot about this. Oh, we can set up Eviscerate. Like, now? Well, we can just play Eviscerate, use up all our energy, but how about we instead quick slash, see what we draw. We drew garbage, so we're just gonna set up Eviscerate. Can we do anything with Pen Nib? Not really. We gotta start working on his friends. So we are now not taking damage. But Horncleat helped us out, and it's not going to be like that the whole battle. In fact, the gravy train has already come to an end. Come to a screeching halt. Ooh, 32 damage. How about on this guy? Because of Pen Nib? I'm just gonna take regen, because I'm really worried about what life is gonna be like if I don't. Now we've been hit with a lot of bad debuffs. Okay, no need for Piercing Wail. Energy that we cannot use. More dexterity is good. Huh. So Survivor on Defend, I guess. Or do we like set up Sneaky Strike? Let's set up Sneaky Strike. Just do this then. And Pen Nib is going to be active as well. Unfortunately, we gotta do some of this action. We have no discard left. Shit. How many attacks have you done? 4 attacks. Another 8. 42. Now we could take out one of his friends, or we could do a lot of damage to him. Or we could take the energy potion and play Eviscerate. I don't know why we would do that. I say we should just damage him as much as we can. And just eat a little bit of damage. Okay, now this is a dangerous situation. I messed up. I should not have concentrated. I should not have concentrated. I think I just fucked up, because if I had played the block, I would have survived. If I had cashed in my energy potion and played the block, I would have survived. I mean, I might just barely scrape through if instead of attacking him, I kill his friend. Ah, I should have hit him. I should have hit him with the. This is bad. I mean, I think he's dead, but that was still a pretty bad misplay. But we keep our energy potion. Maybe that's gonna end up being crucial. Who knows? Are any of these good? Tools of the Trade is pretty good. It's gotta be Wristblade. No question about it. And it's Awakened One. Decent fight. We do have a lot of powers though, which is a little bit bad, but let's see if we can pick up some defense over the course of this floor. Gonna be hitting this, double accuracy, and no defense. I couldn't help but notice. Couldn't help but notice that we're taking a lot of damage. Yeah, we just need to get rid of 1,000 cuts. It's not... Especially now that we know who we're fighting. Guess we just do this. What do we get rid of? Basic strike? Probably. Where's all our good stuff, dude? Yeah, let's eviscerate. You're the only one attacking. There's my good stuff. Okay. Do we take another preparation? I don't think so. Do we take blur? How often are we gaining blur? I mean, blur is pretty useful. I'm gonna take it. Right, so another eviscerate would actually be pretty sweet. I'm just gonna remove 1,000 cuts. Do you just buy Blade Dance and Eviscerate? I'm gonna cheese this a little. I'll see what we get via Orrery. So that basically was not worth it. That was very expensive and it only gave us one card. Whereas, for less money than that, we can just buy one Eviscerate and one Blade Dance. So again, let's take 1,000 cuts. Let's just get both of those. Preparation. Now that we have so much more stuff to cycle through. Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it because there should be, yeah, there is another shop later on. We begin to fall. Yes. I will 100% lose a strike. I'm gonna use my energy potion here. Because I just want to kill this dude. Before he does any garbage trash. Get rid of this, and that'll give me the energy that I need to play Infinite Blades. Play tools of the trade. I played that badly. Let's blur. Blade Dance. These shivs are pretty strong. But I'm gonna concentrate. Now I'm gonna take this guy out because he is trying to explode. Now I'm going backflip. Now one shiv was enough to kill with Pen Nib. Another Blade Dance? Honestly, why not? Let's just flood our deck with all of this good stuff. All right. Oh, that sucked. I didn't realize that guy was attacking. Oh, that really sucked. Deals 4 damage back. Gonna have to rest, annoyingly. I don't think you take calculated gamble. Before we rest, we do need to just upgrade Tools of the Trade, make it free. Alright, dude. Alright, so against this boss, you can you can have you can either play all your powers at the beginning or keep all of your powers and somehow wait until his second phase and play them then, because if you play them in his second phase, he won't gain the what's it called? The strength in that instance. I think we should do this. We can make some interesting things happen with Pen Nib, though. Piercing Whale might help us during the fight a little bit. I think if we... Isn't there a thing where if you use Piercing Whale at the right time, he will have permanent strength down? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm actually just gonna rest at this campfire. I'm not feeling confident. Another setup? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're gonna go to the left. Omamori kind of makes me want to go towards this, but I guess we'll just go towards these last. Do we want to? No, we'll do one shop and one question mark. We'll do the responsible thing. Okay, what do we want to get rid of? Let's get rid of this. No, let's get rid of the... Let's get rid of one shiv. How about we do that? Let me do that. Let me dance. Now, you know what? Let's blur. Get rid of one more shiv. How about we do that? That's 21 damage, but I think we ultimately get more damage from just playing our shivs. And we get more block from doing that as well. Let's get rid of Piercing Whale, we don't need it. Backflip. Let's play that. There are things that we would like to draw. That was not one of them, but that's still fine. Now let's just go all in on the shivs. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, there could be like fairy in a bottle in one of these shops. So we don't want to just give up on all of that. Now he is trying to kill us. Should have probably gotten rid of concentrate. I'm gonna have to duplicate eviscerate. And now he's dead. Hard fuck off, dude. Useless. Dude, all the shit is useless, man. Let's upgrade Blade Dance, because we got a lot of shivs, a lot of shiv action. Alright, we have to see what's in the shop. Bullet time. Tremor would only be useful in a second phase. Sorry, terror is what I meant. Let's just remove... the strike. We don't want to take 1,000 cuts. Maybe we just take Blessing of the Forge, as stupid as that is, instead of a Dex potion. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. And instead of an attack potion, maybe an attack potion is fine. Hopefully we get a nice curse. There we go. But do we want to heal 16 or do we want the madness? I think we want the madness. I think we want the madness, and I think we just want to rest in our final campfire. Because the madness could... Oh, motherfucker. What are you doing? Why? Oh, dude, why? Sneaky strike. Are you serious right now, dude? Are you serious right now, dude? Oh my god. This is a really dumb enemy. Should just be removed from the game, honestly. Rid of concentrate. Please set up, put it straight on top. Oh, what the fuck, dude? I forgot. I forgot. Oh. I guess we're just eating a bunch of damage. Fuck off, man. Infinite blades, I guess. That's fine. We're just gonna... Okay, that's okay. Get rid of this and that. Now bring a bunch of shivs. Such a terrible enemy, man. There's you. Like, I know the the time meter sucks, but there's some... I can understand there being a game, like, if he existed in a separate game mode, I can understand why some people... Why it could... There's there's an argument to be made for that to be, you know, something. This, on the other hand... This, on the other hand, I think he's dead. There's just no there's just no justifying this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do we take any of these? You know what? We take a backflip. All right. Sneaky strike. Well, let's do a bit of this action. Ooh, we should probably eviscerate the back rank. Actually, let's do a... We haven't played any of our Shiv powers. Let's just play our other madness. Eviscerate is free! Yes! Let's kill one of his friends. And let's try and do it like this. Let's try and make it so that we are not using our powers until his second phase. Okay. Blessing of the Forge we'll use when we have a nice big hand of shivs. So if I do 36 damage plus 6 is 42. Alternatively, I could do... Yeah, this is it's a bit more damage if I do it this way. Actually, let me cash in my attack potion now. You know what, a 0 cost is fine. The choke would have been better if we'd gotten it a lot earlier. Actually, now if I do it like this, we can make it a 30 plus 50. I think this is a bit more damage. And we're also not taking damage. He's healing though, which is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Bad. This might not work. I have to do one. Oh, he only gains 1 strength. I think he'll gain more strength later on. In the fight, or like later on in the Ascensions. Let's save this until later. Let's do a slash. Blur, it's just more block. We are scaling block pretty nicely. We also get more block the more attacks we place. So I think it actually does make sense to hold onto our powers for the second half. We should actually just attack him once more. Hilariously enough. Because now we are not taking any more damage, and we're just piling on the pain. This is the free eviscerate. We don't need the piercing wail yet. Oh, I should have gotten rid of the reflex. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Yeah, that was really stupid. I think we'll still be fine, but that was a really bad mistake. A really bad mistake. Let's get rid of that for now. Oh, we're just barely surviving, dude. You know what? I'm gonna... Well, no, we're more than just barely surviving, but that damage we took the previous turn is gonna come back and haunt us pretty badly. Alright. He's gonna clear his debuffs pretty soon, so... excuse me? Where's all my, Where's all my stuff? Where's all my block? I guess we're just, I guess we're just blocking this turn. Alright, let's get rid of the... Let's get rid of the prepared, actually, because... Easy. So now we should be able to play this, he won't gain strength. And now, we can upgrade these cards. But let's wait until we have more in our hand. Alright. He is trying to kill us. A hell of a lot depends on what we draw here. This might save us? No, it won't. No, it won't. $37. I'm redoing this fight. I'm that one really bad turn we had screwed us over. Right, so what did we say? We said we wanted to hit his friends? Survivor is free? Sure. Alright. We gotta rebuild ourselves from the very beginning. Alright. I'm going to take this shit serious now. Blade dance. Now we focus on him. I guess I'll take glass knife. Pen nib on you. Let's just gain the block. Glass knife is gonna fuck up our draw a little bit, but I think it's gonna be fine. Maybe. That's pretty bad. Rules of the trade. We just have to play this, even at the cost of him gaining. Okay. Yeah, excuse me? I'm redoing this. I'm redoing this again. I'm gonna use Blessing of the Forge here. Alright. And I'm just gonna bring in a slice. Alright. Now Madness hits Eviscerate. Now this Eviscerate is free. Okay. We just want to hit him with this. Let's just play the other Madness. Hit Survivor. Okay. Okay. Now hit this. Sneaky Strike on his friends. Now we gain a bit of dex. Now start working on his other friend. Now we took no damage that first turn. Okay, 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 okay. Pen nib is active. Guess we just do this. Take a bit of damage, but not as much as the previous time. This is actually a really bad turn. Alright, Orichalcum. We just have to do this, even at the cost of, as we've said, even at the cost of taking damage. Alright. Slash. Eviscerate, Blur. We're taking a little bit of damage. So's he. Alright, let's get rid of this. Let's see what we draw. The real... one of the many problems is we do not have Tactician, right? We just never found this crucial card. It just never showed up. I could fish for another card via Quick Slash. We could find really awesome stuff, but we also could find like just nothing, right? So rather than have that happen, I'm gonna do this. Raise my dexterity even more. And take no damage this turn. Okay. Oh boy, this is our free Eviscerate. Let's get rid of Piercing Wail and Infinite Blades. Or I guess... we might just play Piercing Wail right now. Because I don't think we are doing much else. Play the Piercing Wail. Play Survivor. Discard strike. And eviscerate him twice. I think he's gonna go down this turn. One way. Or another. It's the least amount of damage we can do to him. We can hit him like this. Get more dexterity. A bit of block for next turn. Yeah, let's end this turn here. We keep the block for this turn. Now we get rid of the correct card. We gain energy, we play the accuracy. We make him weak. We're surviving. We play the preparation. We get rid of a basic strike. Set up. Now we backflip. Let's just we'll eviscerate. Maybe we'll eviscerate on the pen nib if there's a way to make that happen. Alright. I don't think there's a way to make that happen. But that's a lot of damage that we did. And we're taking no damage. Okay, again, get rid of the reflex. Again, neutralize. He is having a rough time. He's not going to be able to penetrate our block yet again. I think we should just focus on the defense. Our shivs are now super strong. Yeah, let's keep a bit of block for the start of next turn. Oh, the void, no! Oh. Okay, I still would rather not play Infinite Blades, funnily enough. We're surviving this hit, as crazy as that is. Pen Hip is going to be active for next turn. He did break through our armor, but we lost the energy, but we gained it right back, and we can just shiv you to death. There we go. Okay, a lot of saves coming, but I genuinely did just make a mistake at that one turn. I should have discarded the reflex. I discarded something else, and we essentially got back to that same exact turn, and this time I picked the right thing. Like I don't want a fight to be lost just because I wasn't looking at the cards carefully enough. Like when we play card games with friends, and like my friend does this for me all the time, and I do this for him. If I see that they've made an obvious mistake, and the only explanation for the mistake is that they weren't looking at their own hand correctly, like they didn't notice they had some card, I asked like, are you sure you meant to play that? And you know, inevitably, it ends up being that they just something just slipped the person's mind, and so you know you just take a do-over and you go again because you don't want the game to be won or lost just because somebody made a mistake, right? You want not this kind of a mistake anyway. Anyway, that's Ascension 12 done with the silent. A long, arduous process. Took me many attempts. Many attempts. But in the end, this too fell. With a 32 card deck, a bit of save scumming, and a lot of grit. What helped us win? Well, what helped us win was the having the patience to not use our powers until the second phase. Because if we'd used them in the first phase, it could have been really bad. Our powers being accuracy. We used one power in the first phase, that was Tools of the Trade, because we just needed the draw, but like accuracy and something else. Infinite Blaze, but I don't know if we even played it in the end, because I guess we decided we didn't need it or something. We saved it until much later. Omamori once again going unused, as tends to be the case. Art of War, useless relic, but our relics actually carried us. If it wasn't for Kunai, we were never winning that fight. If it wasn't for Hovering Kite, we were never winning that fight. Paper Crane helped us out tremendously because it reduces damage a lot. Ornamental Fan, without this, we were done. Wristblade, without that, we were done. So it was a good run because there's so many parts of our deck that felt like they contributed heavily. Even Golden Idol helped us buy some of the things that we ended up using. Penneb, actually, another unsung hero of this run. Also, how long have we been going? 2 hours, 31 minutes, wow. Long run, but a fun one. Anyway, we're gonna call this good. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you'll join me for the next one. Until then, take care.